Welcome back, guys, to another episode here with that guy. Today, we are jumping back into a game that we started a series on a few months ago before I took a break from releasing content called Stranded Deep. I've been wanting to get back into this and release, start another season or a series on it and hopefully progress further than we did prior to this. Just an update. This is actually the third set of episodes that I will be recording for the for this game. So the first one, if you notice, whenever I am looking at this map here that you see, um, you can see that on the top left there is a red circle with what looks to be an aircraft carrier. So the first set of recordings that I made, well, let's see, a week and a half ago, roughly. That aircraft carrier was not in on my map. I started the game; it had the other three red circles, which I guess are the bosses. But the aircraft carrier came out in a recent update in October for PC, and so my old map that I was using did not have one. And so I got like 4 or 5 episodes in, and I was looking at the map, and I realized it's not there. So I had to start over. I had to make a new map and start a new one. Well, then I started recording again, and today will be the first episode that I record for the newest one, but the second recording, I think I got 3 episodes in. Um, Here's a picture of the base, the current base that I had in that recording. I just took this from the episode 3 video. I just took this snapshot out of it. So you can see kind of where we had progressed to. This is as far as I got, and I realized, I want to start over. I've been playing it a bit with Hoppy. For those of you who watched one of my most recent streams, you saw we were playing split screen, and we've been playing it off camera as well, split screen, and I've had a lot of fun. I've learned a good bit about the game, but I've also learned that the island that we start on is not the island I want to start on. And I wasted, if you look at this, I'll bring it back up here for a second. I've wasted a lot of materials. I got 2 planter boxes on the right. I've got the furnace right in front of us, a smoker, a tanning rack, part of a hut. It's not finished, but it looks finished because I'm looking at it from the front. But basically, I just have those 3 roof panels. It's still missing the roof panels on the rest of it. Um, so, and you can see like straight through the doorway where that looks like a container door, just past the furnace right in front of us. That I took the piece of the container and made it the back wall. So, I started working on it, and I just wasted a lot of time and mostly resources. Time I'm not worried about because time we have in this game. Um, so I decided, I want to do it differently, and therefore I'm going to start this differently. My plan is that first island that we just saw in that picture, we are going to go to right away because we start right next to it. We're going to grab everything we can off the island, everything that's usable off the island. So this is the island right here. You can see the hut again. Um, so we're going to grab everything we can off of this island right here, um, and we're so all of the stuff we can make rope with, as much as we can carry, basically. We'll loot the wrecks before we leave. That way we can hopefully find some um, containers, like wooden containers to store stuff in. As you can see, those are all wooden containers. Now this isn't just from this island, but I would say probably half of them ish is. Um, and so this is the island we're going to go to right here. This is the one we have our co-op on. And if you look, you can see also a ton of containers, but also this is the raft that I started building. And maybe one day I'll just throw in the last video of Hoppy and I, but for the most part, this is just going to be a solo run. So Without any further ado, let's start a new game. And yes, we will overwrite the save. We're going to use the existing world. Single player, normal, normal. We're not doing permadeath. Um, I tried permadeath the first time. I just don't know the game well enough, to be honest. So I think what we'll do is we'll go through a full game series, hopefully. We'll make it where we can get all the way through, and then maybe we'll run another series with permadeath and just make it a little more difficult for ourselves. But, I did, let's see, in my first recordings, I did not die at all. My second recordings, I died once. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so we're starting off here in the plane as we're flying along on our way to a business trip, I assume. I love how I have the watch. I'm just so glad that I was nice enough to buy myself a watch that measured all of my food intake, my water intake, my sun exposure, and my health, of course, before going on this plane trip. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to the surface. It's changed a little bit, I think, since a month ago, but I wish there was stuff you could grab on the plane. Alright, so we are now in our life raft. I will say I've got to get used to using the how do you got a shark here? I've got to get used to using the keyboard and mouse again because I've been primarily using gamepad playing with Hoppy, so um, but it's much easier to use keyboard and mouse, or else I would use the gamepad some more. Just certain things like picking on certain items, picking up a specific item, I should say, not certain items, all items. Alright, so first things first, I don't even think I'm going to go really through too much on the... Well, maybe I should go search the wreckage first. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We will come back and get these barrels for a raft later. But as of right now, we are not going to worry about it. Ooh, a hammer right at the start. That is plus right there. When we start building, yeah, I think we will. There's nothing in that container at all. So I've done some reading actually, and there are quite a few things in the water that actually can poison you. So there's a sea snake. It's a white one. You'll see it, I'm sure. It can poison you. What's it called? It's a fish that has spines. You use it for the shark repellent, but it can poison you. The purple sea urchins, and which hopefully we don't run into. I do know, like, day one of my last recordings, I got poisoned right away, which is kind of frustrating, to be honest. I don't want to pick up anything. That right there, that will poison you. That's probably the leading cause to being poisoned on each island because they're just everywhere. So the boxes are good. We're not going to worry about the tutorial. Oh, see, there's another one. I'm going to grab that rock just so I don't have to come back by him. In fact, we might as well grab 4 rocks. We're going to have 1 slot. We might as well fill the 1 slot. Main thing I want to grab off of here, though, is going to be the saplings. The rocks, too, I guess, but the saplings for sure. We're going to want to make 4 spears. The island we're going to go to is going to have... We can always come right back, by all means. It's going to have 2 snakes, 1 big boar, 2 little boars, I believe, and a 2 big crabs. Sorry. All right, so that's good. Ooh, that's perfect. This is what we want right here. We want to already have some of the things that we're picking up in there. That way we can put them all in one spot. Save room. And put that in there. Ooh, perfect. 2 hammers right away? Yes. What's else? What else is there? That. Yeah, okay, they're full. We do want to make sure. Rocks, surprisingly, are going to be one of those things that we just need all the time. It's like, wait. Okay, well I guess we're full. We will need to make a stone tool. And then if I remember correctly, 2 stone tools, rope. I'm gonna use this to get some rope. There's our stick. We definitely want an axe right away. So I think that if we do this correctly, we should be actually set up. I mean, this episode will be basically a basic setup. We're gonna get to the other island. Hopefully we'll clear the other island. This and not a refined knife. Oh, I can't even make that, so I guess I have to make a refined knife, which is fine because it'll cut down trees as well. Funny enough. Pick up these rocks. So the island we're gonna go to is that one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the island we're gonna go to. A rock. And of course we will pick up more rocks if we can. But first we want to make sure that we use our space as wisely as possible. Let's go search these 2. I don't think we've searched either of them yet. This one's rather big. There's another purple sea urchin. And we will need to come back here anyways. So if we don't grab everything right away, it's okay. But we want to grab it as much as we can, obviously, so it leaves room for us to grab more. And hopefully everything by the second time. Hoppy, by the way, this is the one you died in. Hoppy died in this at night. He was trying to dive at night and couldn't find his way out of the bottom part of that ship. So it was kind of funny. And then I had to go save him, so I saved him. And somehow he found his way. I found my way back to the exit, but I was watching him struggle finding his way out, so I drowned and he found his way back out. I thought he was gonna drown again, so I was just watching him with a flashlight. What was that? Container empty. I thought we had a container in here. Apparently not, though. There's no wood container in this one. We will have plenty of food when we go to the other island. I do know as soon as we can, we want to make a smoker. In this game, smoking meats means the meat lasts indefinitely. So, if you can, always smoke every bit of the meat you catch. So we got what, 2 more containers? That will round out all of our inventory, I think. How many containers do we have? 5. Plus we'll carry 2 tools. So, oh, we got 3 containers. Do we have room in the tarps? Electrical. Got 1. That was electrical. Yeah. We can put these together. Put these together. I kind of, ooh, that one too. I was gonna say I kind of want to put those parts together, the vehicle parts, but no need to if they match up anyways. All right, let's do this. Let's put 4 rocks in here. All right, now see yucca plant here. There's 2 yucca trees on the island, so we want to chop those down. The most important things, in my opinion, at start is going to be the fibrous leaves, because you need those for ropes, which is pretty much for everything in the game. I hate these bushes. I lose so many. I'm just like spamming E, trying to find anything that could be here. But those bushes, I lose fibrous leaves on that yucca tree every single time. I feel like. I think you get 6 per. And well, I got 12, so that means we got them all. First time probably ever. There's more. So you can hold 24 fibrous leaves in one slot. I think it is the most of any item you can hold in one spot. But we will use those right away. Ooh, a potato plant, we're going to want to take that with us. Potatoes are used for fuel, which we're not going to get to today in this episode, but I'm going to try and push hard to get to where I was at. I think I was only 3 episodes in to get to where I was at in the other one, and I was kind of still, funny enough, even though it's like the 3rd time, or the 2nd time I was filming, I was still kind of lost. So, just a couple crabs, a couple rocks. I know I'm just kind of running around because I know I've skipped over a few things like rocks. And I'm gonna leave the crabs alive for now. I just don't think I'm gonna need them. Look at that, purple urchin here, purple urchin there, purple urchin everywhere. If I don't get poisoned by one in this episode, I will be very happy. If I do, it is what it is. I've got the PP plant, which is what's used to cure the poisoning. I've got 2 of them actually, but alright. Put the rocks in here. Wait, where else do we have room? Put the potato plant there. I don't know that I really need a yucca. I don't use it for anything. All you do is grow more yucca. And I can get them every time I chop one down, so I may just drop it, to be honest. I get done cutting this tree. So the other thing I wish we could do is stack logs. Because you can only put one log in a slot, which makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't, because I can stack palms, which is actually pretty important to be able to do. Get away from the crab. Those crabs don't hurt a lot, but they don't seem to get you until you have no health, and then they hurt. Let's put this here. Have room in any other one. No. And I have 6 spots, so I need 1, 2, 3. Only have 3 spots currently, so I may have to just not carry. Yeah, we'll just drop what we got here. Drop that. We're not gonna worry about it right now. Real quick, we want to make sure we have enough. As soon as we get there, I'd like to turn the lights back on. 4 palm leaves, got that. 3 sticks, 1 rope. We got that. Oh wait, that's what I could do. Wait, that's not gonna help though, because I can make 4 rope. I was gonna say I have rope here, so I could stack all of the rope together. We'll just take one of these. I'm just trying to figure out how can I carry everything with me. I may just drop the other log for now. Alright. Pick this up, pick this up, pick this up, pick that up. Got them all. And I'll carry the knife. Alright, so that's the island we want to go to. Don't get poisoned. Don't get poisoned. Don't. Oh, shoot. Nope, we're not riding along. There we go. And we're off. Alright, so I'm going to cut out the travel there. But we will see you guys when we make landfall on this island. Alright guys, well we've made it to the island. So first things first, we need to unload everything we have here. Put this back on. I don't like being close to this urchin there, but it is what it is, I guess. Grab that out. Chop it up. We can actually see fine. I think the most important thing we can do right now is actually get us some. We're gonna have to get water and food going on. So let's take a fire. I think for now we can always change. We want to just go ahead and go that way. I think this is probably the better option, honestly, for a location. Because it's bigger. Yeah, and then we can put, yep, I like this. kind of set up like we did before. We'll put this right here. Got the rocks. Go ahead and make it into a campfire. We'll have to get ourselves a stick. And we'll kill some crabs for meat to start with. I don't like traveling on this island too much at night. Because... Oh, can I even make the campfire yet? No, not yet. So I need to make the shelter first. Oh, let's go ahead and drop this. We'll drop these over here. So we have them. Drop our tarp right here. We need sticks. I don't like to go out too far, really. At night, because I know there's 2 snakes. And they're hard enough to see in the daylight. And then you make it nighttime, and it's even worse. Because of the shadows. Let's just do this. We're gonna cut this tree down. I'm hoping it doesn't fall too far forward. And then we will use that opportunity to chop one of these logs off. Grab the sticks we need. Which will hopefully get us to level 1 crafting. The reason why I chose this island is, as you see, how many trees there are we can cut down. So we get lots of lumber, and the first thing, I'm not going to worry about building a hut. This is not going to be our permanent residence for the game. We are going to, for sure, do something different. We need 4 palm leaves and 1 rope. We need to break this palm off. Walk slowly at night into the island. The snakes will let you know before you get there that they're there. Come on. Oh wait, hit with this, can't I? I think you can hit it with this one. Okay. Alright, what do I need for the refined knife again? We need 1 rope is all I need. Got these actually grow back fairly quick too. So oh, there's craftsmanship. What do you know? I can now make the bed. Oh wait, that's not what I was trying to make. I wanted to make, before I do anything, I wanted to make the water still. So I need a rope, a tarp, 3 rocks, and coconut. Should we have a coconut right over here? Grab these. So yeah, this episode's basically just kind of a setup. Let's get our bearings here. I've been on this island quite a bit playing. So I know it, but as far as this series goes, it's new, right? So let's get our bearings. Let's make sure everything's the same as it is. I believe, I don't think it changes. 4. Pick this up. And we should be able to make... Oh, I gotta make one of those first. Coconut flask. Now we should be able to make a water still. Oh my gosh, I need level 2. Are you kidding me? Okay, well. Are you joking me right now? There you go. Let's make a shelter, because we will need one of those. Where do we put it back here, I guess? What time is it? It's 1:18. Let's just sleep. Turn the daylight back on, because we've got some stuff we've got to do in order to really get this thing going. And every time you sleep in this game, no matter what time you go to sleep, oh wait, 4:19. Usually you wake up at like 5:30 every time. So if that's the case, let me drop. Actually, why don't I drop it right here? 'Cause I'm gonna build it back here, I think, and we're probably gonna make 2 water stills. Just because it will be better that way, long term. What was the other thing? We need 3 rocks, a rope, one of, okay, 3 rocks, a rope, and 1 palm. I just want to make sure that we are able to make one as soon as we can. Oh, there's a crab. So you know what I see that boar. We'll get more sticks. But if there's one thing I learned, watch out for that boar. We can now make a water still, I believe. Yep. So on this island, the crabs, yeah, I mean, they hurt. They attack you. But the boar is probably the biggest threat. And then the snakes are like the next, in my opinion, because they poison you. They're hard to see. I think we get sticks from that too. What is it? I can't believe we stayed awake so long. So we got tarp, we need a rope and a palm. Which I have palm leaves over here, and I have leaves over here. For the ability to make a rope. I think I actually have a... We'll move everything over here in a minute. But for right now, we're going to focus on building this so we get water being made, because we're going to need that very soon. And this one, oh, there's a palm frond right there. Tarp, I have a tarp. It's right there. Alright. Here. And we'll drop here. So for the hog, the best thing I know of is having 8 spears. It might seem like overkill, but trust me when I say we're gonna make that smoke. Trust me when I say you'll want 8 spears. Or you make 4 of the refined spears, which you need leather for, and we only have 1. Once we clear all of the threats on this island, then it'll be foraging. Getting everything together and starting to build us a raft. See this. Right. Smoker. Oh, now we have a smoker. So let's go get us some meat. I think the boar's over there, so I'm gonna go this way first and kill this crab first, hopefully. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. He has long arms for a crab, by the way. I don't understand it. I really don't. But, you know, apparently his pinchers are as long as my spear. You can't throw the spear at him. You throw the spear and the spear breaks at the crabs, which kind of makes sense, you know? The best way to get the crabs, though, is to sneak up behind them and hit them in the back, because then they just run straight away from you. The other thing I learned is once you attach meat to the smoker, it will not go bad. Period. You don't have to turn it on, just attach it. It will not go bad. I attached a piece of meat. I spent hours and hours of real time trying to find Hoppy. I come back. He's trying to like chase me into the boar or something. Punk. Um, I hours and hours of my real time, like I think it was like 4 hours, trying to find Hoppy, who died on a random island. And I found him, and then I saved the game. I came back on the next day, and then I had to find this island again because we were on a different island. And whenever I finally found this island, so we're talking probably, realistically, at least 5, maybe 5.5 hours of real time. So in game, we're talking days, like days. And I come back, and that piece of small snake meat was still on the smoker and was not bad. I think I need 4 for kindling. Then we pick the kindling. I do like that the kindling doesn't go bad, I don't think. I haven't seen it go bad. I mean, I haven't started the most fires with it. But let's go ahead and do. Don't need fishing spears. We got 2 of them. So we got the 2 crabs done. The little boars give decent meat, but the big boar is the big problem. Got him. You see, he's tough to kill. I mean, he's not tough, but he attacks like crazy, so. There's a few things I've learned we want to make right away. One of those is going to be the tanning thing. I think most likely we're at 40 minutes or so, so I think after we get done putting this on, we're going to call this an episode. We got the basics started. The next episode, we will start on the island, and we will probably clear the 2 snakes, and then we'll start grabbing everything we need to keep building. Or to start building, I should say, not to keep building. With that one. Drop these over here for now until we make the tanning thing, which I don't even know if we can make yet. We can make the loom. We cannot make the tanning rack yet, but we will get there. The loom is good too, though. We can then turn 4 of the fibrous leaves into cloth, which is huge. So, medium, 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 large. Nothing's cooked yet. Anyways, so I think we're going to call this an episode, guys. On the next episode, we will go hunt down the 2 snakes. And then once we get those out of the way, we'll start clearing some trees. We'll search all these wrecks for boxes like that. And just see what all we can find. And start working on building ourselves a raft. Because ideally, we're not going to use this island for more than just essentially building up the basics and getting ourselves a raft started. And we'll make a wood raft, and then as we're sailing around, oh hey, nice. As we're sailing around, we will go ahead and keep adding to our raft. When we find buoys, we'll make buoy rafts and add on to it. And so we'll just keep going just like that until eventually we have a good sized raft, and we're kicking it in style. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this game. I know it's just kind of a dry episode, just a start, but next episode hopefully we'll start getting into more buildings and stuff, and start getting a better base going on. We need to get a tanning rack, a loom, that kind of stuff, and then but mostly focus on, like I said, building a raft. And once we get a raft going, then we will put a sail on it, put a rudder, put a anchor, and then we'll be able to travel the ocean in style. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye now.